All right, and it's recording. So let's see. What is your account name? It's
Hayabusa.
all right. So let's see. So your master's tank, which is very good, right? Um, let's see. So right now for DPS, you've been playing a lot of Sojourn, which is a good character to climb on. Let's
Yeah.
see. So your win rate's good. Your elims are really high, and so is your damage, which is good. Let's see your deaths. Your deaths are low too. Are you having an issue climbing on damage or?
I would say that for Sojourn, I'm like super duper inconsistent. Like even though the stats average wise are pretty alright, but it just feels like sometimes I can hit like a lot of my rails and sometimes I just fumble everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that that definitely happens. So let's go look at the replay.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
One thing I read with the railguns, not read but like heard, is that people tend to put railgun on primary fire for most characters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That way, like, cause you're used to hitting with the primary fire.
Uh-huh.
Um, so if that's something that helps you, you can maybe try that.
Yeah,
I tried it at one point and it was okay.
so yeah. Actually I've been using left click for my rail for quite some time. So like
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, it
No
feels better, that's
nonsense.
for
We do
sure.
this clean. Copy?
Say that one more time.
Uh, I've been using left click as my rail, so like if it really feels a lot better.
Right. All right. So they do
Yeah.
have a Pharah. Are you able to take out Pharahs as Sojourn?
Uh, it's just inconsistent. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually I try to charge my rail off the tank and then maybe fall back a bit because usually when I charge it off the tank, I am quite close. So Farah will obviously try to hit me
Right.
since really close to her. So after that, I might fall back and like try to get an opportunity to just rail her. Yeah.
So here's my thoughts on it because I've faced a couple Pharahs on Sojourn when I play her, because she's one I used to play a lot more than I do currently. Um,
Mhm.
is that like it depends on the Pharah's skill level is the first thing, right? So you should see what you can get away with. I mean, like, that goes for any character in lower ranks, right? The
Yeah.
best way to climb is to see like can you get away with some really like egregious shit and not get punished for it. And like obviously you have to understand in higher ranks, right? Like as you know, you're a master's tank, you won't get away
Mhm.
with that. But
Yeah.
if you're able to like differentiate yourself between ranks, you could definitely like make your climb a lot easier, right? So if this far is really bad at flying and you have railguns, you could just destroy her. Now if she's a little
Yeah.
better, right? Um, then it's a different story. I mean, they have a Doomfist, right? So it might be a little hard for you to take out this far up, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right?
Mhm.
Um, Sojourn's not the best for far up, but like if you could consistently hit her in the air as well, like that'll 100% make it a lot easier. Okay, so first thing, I think you already know this, but don't just try not to charge Doom when he's doing that
Yeah.
block, because that'll he does like considerably more damage.
Um.
All right, so right there you probably could have hit her with the railgun. Um,
Yeah.
the way I view railgun is, have you played Soldier a lot, like with the Helix rocket?
Soldier, no,
Okay,
barely actually.
so
Yeah.
with Soldier, right, you wanna hit people and then you wanna finish them around half health or less with Helix rocket, right? That's how I
Mhm.
view railgun. So even if you get like 50 charge in a railgun, 50 to 60, you still might be able to kill them at half health. I'm pretty sure. Um, it's like a feeling thing, right? So
Yeah.
if you view it as like a Helix rocket from Soldier that's up faster, it's that might help you hit them a lot more too, right?
Yeah.
Because you might be missing, but if you shoot more of them consistently, because right, you're already aiming on her a lot of the time.
Mhm.
All right, so let's see.
I'm not sure whether I should like waste my time trying to hit her in the air as
Yeah,
a soldier.
I mean, you're kind of the only one besides Onyx that could really do it like consistently.
Yeah.
So it is kind of your job. I mean, you're pressuring her. You're doing good about like shooting the other people here though too. Um, so I'd say right there, you definitely could slide too. One thing I
Yeah.
told somebody else playing Sojourn is that if you jump, slide, jump, I think it goes a little bit higher. That's not relating to what just happened there, but in general, it's something to maybe keep in mind. It gives you a little bit more control. I tend to jump before I slide.
Okay.
But like you have to. There's certain situations that won't work. Um, the Ash swap here might not be the best. Now it's good for Pharah, right? But
Yeah.
it's not going to be good for Doom. It's not going to be good for Genji or Kiriko, right? Because like a good Kiriko, I love facing Ash's Kiriko because I just what's it called? Just hit her head. So right there, as Ash, you want to coach gun the other way, right? You went upwards. Doom is coming down on you, so you want to go you would just shoot it right in front of your face here, right? And it'll throw you back this way instead of going up, which is
Oh,
just still in the same like watch, right?
wait.
Because you just
Yeah.
still end up in that circle, and if you're in that little circle that he's hit you on, it does considerably more damage, right? The outer edges do way less. I think they slow you still, maybe not, but
Yeah, I think it's too slow. Yeah.
yeah. Um, but in general, stuff like that. The big thing with Ash, right, is to win as Ash, you have to get picks, right? So even if you have
Yeah.
kills, you have to be the one getting the final blow a lot of the time too.
Yeah, true.
So I'd maybe wait for your team here. You're doing good, like not pushing out super hard, right? But the Pharah right here,
Yeah.
the rough part about Pharah on this map is if she is like control from second point here, all she has to do is just keep shooting in here, and it is so hard to get out from there.
Yeah.
Um, and you can't even shoot her, right? So like it's very
Yeah, exactly.
hard to deal with. So like maybe it depends, right? Because like you wouldn't have known that she was there yet, but like maybe you want to maybe rotate through here, right? Because your tank is kind of down there now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I wonder if you end up dying here, maybe because everybody's leaving you now, right? As you can see. But you have Ana here, right? So your whole team is like super split.
Yeah.
Do you use voice chat when you play?
Uh, Usually only when I play tank because in lower elos like no one even bothers to join voice chat, so like there's not
Right.
really a point.
I'd say
Yeah.
if you're not going to use voice chat, right? I mean, I think it's still valuable, to an extent, right? You should know calls because you're a master's tank, and you say you shot call
Mhm.
on tank, right? I would just say maybe try it because like the off chance somebody is in the voice chat, they could hear you. Um, the other thing is it just helps you with your game sense as well on it, but right, because like say you're like, oh, where's everybody at, and then you say, oh, could we group up, guys, right? That gives you a way to like kind of check yourself on what's going on there, right? I mean, you do
Mhm.
rotate here, which is good, but like, she kind of just
Yeah.
predicts it.
Yeah. Cause I saw our top going the other way, so I thought if I went out at the same time, like maybe I could catch Farah off guard. But
Right.
I think he rotated with me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like
So
that's the thing like ult tracking wise where like I mean I personally might not have even predicted it either because like I wouldn't have been paying attention to that specifically. I would have been paying attention and not
yeah.
dying, right? But in general, if you were able to realize that she's getting a lot of value still, right? Because you realize she had value, therefore you swap to Ash to kill her, right?
Yeah.
That means she probably is ult, right? Like Pharah has ult a ton of the time. She doesn't even have a Mercy either, right? And if she's
Yeah.
Mercy, she's got ult like almost every other fight. Um, okay, let's see. Doing good about hitting shots. I mean, now that you have like actual space to work with, you're doing much better. But your team is
Yeah.
having a really rough time. I wouldn't, yeah. Okay, so I would not go forward here a bit, right? Because nobody else is moving up, so you're playing a bit like a tank here. I have a
Yeah.
similar issue where I play a bit like a tank. So I'd probably stay up where you were. This spot's okay, right? But like you see these platforms, they're just gonna block a lot of your shots now too. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Right, that's another thing, right? Genji isn't used his ult game either. Alright, so that's something to definitely pay attention to. Um, is like who hasn't used their ult yet, right? Because they definitely have Kitsune, right? Because they haven't used it. I'm
Mhm.
surprised Ana doesn't on their team. And see, those are great shots. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say, if you don't use voice chat, right, and nobody's in it, even if you are using it, make sure to ping stuff all the time. All
Mm.
right, that's
Yeah.
like the number one thing. Because if you repeatedly ping it, it makes a lot of noises. Maybe somebody will listen. Nice.
Yeah, usually I ping like a lot, like maybe way too much also. So
No,
like,
that's fine. You definitely want to ping in this game. Because I remember playing Overwatch 1 and
yeah,
not having to ping and being like, oh, he's on the stairs. And you're like, what stairs, right? It's very,
yeah,
very helpful to know exactly where somebody's at. And it, like, even if you die, you could actually ping them a little bit after death.
mm,
So, like,
yeah,
it gives a lot of good information. The higher you go to, the more people use it, right? Like on Kiriko, I'll hit a headshot from long range and I'll ping it and somebody might kill him. Stuff like that. So you do a bob here.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you probably how you should use bob once you do use it. If you use it in a way I don't think is the best.
yeah,
Um, However, if you watch my Ash gameplay, my bobs run off the map and die. So like, you know,
yeah,
I can tell you how to do it. I don't think I could do it myself though. Um, you're doing it here. I think your positioning is a little off again though, right? You're playing a bit like you
yeah,
are a tank. Right? Because this is what a tank would do. Like if you die here, this is entirely your fault, right? Like do you
yeah,
see what
yeah,
happened there?
yeah.
Okay. Because you are Ash. Imagine Ash is like a Widowmaker McCree, kinda, right? Where she plays a little bit less range than Widow. Alright, so let's see where Bob goes. Okay. That's like actually not the worst spot for him to end up in. Right, because you're shooting at two angles, except, you know, it didn't
Yeah.
hit. I'm assuming you
Actually,
tried to hit
I
somebody
was,
there.
yeah, I was aiming for like that the right side of the payload because I
Yeah.
thought people would hide behind there, and yeah,
So unless he's
but I
dead
think,
on hitting, it'll
mm,
slide for some reason, right?
yeah,
So like right here, since you were already out of position, right? So that's not good for the bob anyway. Um, you're down two people too. I'd say if you were even playing up here, right? Um, it would have been a lot freer of a kill for you here on the Pharah, and potentially you could have even like if you were here, right? You could always have just thrown Bob straight, and he could have ended up in a spot that might have been a little better for you. I keep
mm,
clicking on the wrong one. But it tends to be like as Ash specifically, you're out of position a lot of the time. You're playing more like a McCree than an Ash, if that makes sense.
I see. Yeah, cause for my DPS, yeah, I don't really play McCree much.
Right. I mean, if he gets buffed, or he's a little better in the meta, maybe try him. Because you're hitting
Mm,
shots a lot of the time. You're just playing in a spot that McCree could play in a lot better than Ash.
I see.
Um, just because Ash is more like zone control, like you know how like a Torb turret, right? Like how it sits there and it just
Yeah.
peppers you the whole time. That's what Ash does. Except she kills you instead. Nice. You're getting better with the coach gun there. Nice. All right. I mean that's just a name thing there. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely could. Might have been able to kill that Doom if you hit there. That's a huge
Mm,
lead. Let's see. Oh, she shot him so early. What? Huge L to Ana there. Nice shots. Alright, so that's, yep. Don't want to see that. So you want to do? Yep. Right up here? Exactly. Great.
uh-huh.
No, no, don't do it. Don't, no, what are you doing? No, wait, why?
I think it's because I wanted to like just get some damage off in the early fight because I know they would come out of the entrance, so maybe I could get some damage off.
I agree with the sentiment, but I disagree with the execution. Right. Because Ash,
Mm,
again, is a long player, a long range player. Oh, did I just ult up? Whoops. A long range player, right? So you could get a lot of poke damage as soon as they come up. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is when I'm in higher ranks, right? Hit scan always play up here. Hanzo's, well, he's not a hit scan, right? But characters that have longer range, a lot of poke, play up here. They don't have a widow or anything that can really shut you down like that if you're back here, right? If Doom's going to dive you, he's going to dive right into your entire team. And I'm not saying your team's probably confident enough to, actually deal with it, but at least he's in a really worse spot than if he dives up here with nobody with you, right? So
Oh, yeah,
what you want to do,
okay.
you wait till they turn the corner, you throw your dynamite, and you hit probably way more of them. Then if you go up here, and I'm assuming Doom punches you and maybe kills you, if he's somewhat decent. If he doesn't, then that's something you can get away with, right? Let's see, you do get away in time, it seems. Let's see, I would have dynamite right there. That's a huge dynamite.
Mm,
Don't use your dynamite just to finish off. It also charges Bob a ton, right? So if you get a really fat one, it just burns them a lot.
yeah.
Right there, that's great. Fortunately, you're on a miss. But again, you're in a rough spot.
Yeah.
And the thing is, why I'm saying, right, if you play up here, it not only is it hard for like everybody to hurt you, right? Because Bastion's got a really long fall off. I mean, they do have an Ashe now, right? But let's just say she hits you a headshot and you're really hurt. All you do is you come down here and you grab that, you know. Or you could always like if that's not up, you could fall down this way, right? Then you're not dead.
Mm,
Um, you're taking a long time to charge Bob here too. I would say you probably don't even need to be on Ashe anymore. Um,
mm.
just because you're a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah.
stronger on Sojourn, it seemed. At least from the stats, right? I mean, again, your aim is not bad. Wait, what?
I
I mean,
I
good
was
on
really
you.
surprised at that.
I thought you hit Ash in the head, but I think Tracer just said "Get down, Mr. President" and took the hit. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, all right. You know, it is what it is. Again, you could be high ground here, right? You have coach gun,
Yeah.
you could just go up top. Because if Doom punches you here, it's your fault again. Oh, interesting. Wow, he loves hitting you with that, huh? It's a good on the honor for sleeping. I'd throw Bob here, by the way. I think Bob's gonna. Okay, he actually ended up in a really good spot, so that's good for you. Um, all right. So one thing I want to show you too with Bob. Okay. Um, Bob is really good in like a lot of off angles, right? So if you throw it at this wall here, if you were
Mhm.
playing up here, I'm not. No, listen, don't quote me. Okay. If he actually stays here, like if you could get it to where he actually stays there, that could be a really strong spot, right? Because you could see all the way up here. Um, another one, right? If they're diving in, you could always throw them right here. And if they're actually like all on cart, he's got a lot of high ground here and could just light them all up, right?
Ooh.
So like that's how a lot of like really good Ashe players use him. I mean sometimes they'll just throw him down like that, but you know, a lot of times they like to put him in like really odd spots like that because you know he tends to just be slept or insta killed a lot of the time if he's just thrown down front.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a longer range dynamite here. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay. You just gotta hit that next time. It's alright.
Yeah.
It happens. So another thing too with Ashe, you could always unscope, right? So if they're down that low, if you unscope shoot them, it's faster and I think it kills them,
Oh.
right? You could also strafe a lot
Yeah.
faster too, because when you scope, I think you're a little slower,
Right.
or maybe not even
Sometimes
slower, but you're just
I.
focused on like the hit versus the strafe.
Yeah.
And the Mace swap here is I kind of like it on their team. Doom might not really get hurt by it, but at least it screws with him a bit. You could just okay. Right there, either wall or ice block immediately like that, right? As soon as you see that, you could just
Yeah. Actually, if I had walked there, I could have maybe saved my Moira too.
yeah. I mean, like the wall is a little harder to pull off, but if you what's it called? I mean, I think the ice block would have been okay. The wall maybe too. I mean, she did get like hit with her thing.
Yeah.
I think you're doing good not hitting Doom here. That's a good wall as well. Um, good ice block. See on May too. Look at your ult charge, by the way. Right, you're just getting infinitely more value on May than you were on Ashe, just because you could see the ult
Yeah.
charge go up. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming they get this point here because you guys have a really bad disadvantage now.
Yeah.
One thing too, I know you don't play McCree, but against Doom specifically, McCree's pretty decent actually. I mean, I know a lot of other like a lot of like big YouTubers and like you know um other like high rank players also are like, oh, McCree's so bad. I think he's still fine, if I'm being honest with you. Like there's ranges obviously like Ashe is better, but like in certain
Yeah.
comps, McCree definitely works because like his nade, his like sticky nade, it actually makes it so you can't use movement abilities. So Doom literally just can't run away from you. He can't use any ability. Um, Tracer can't blink, stuff like that. So if Doom gets close, imagine it like a Sombra hack where you just can't do shit. Right, so like it kind of
Yeah.
makes Doom players, especially the worst ones, like if the Doom is just kind of mid, um, then it just kind of ruins their game because they can't do anything. They could kind of do it too. Um, she's starting an Ashe here.
Yeah. Because I was expecting them to play Pharah and they did.
Let's see. So you guys are running Zen, Moira. So another thing with Ashe too, I don't think she's insanely great right now. She's really good with a Mercy, just because she gets Bob all the time. Um,
Uh-huh.
but otherwise she's just like kind of okay, in my opinion. I kind of like her right now too. But I think Sojourn's probably just a better one to start on. I mean, you have a lot more um, games on Sojourn too, right?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe get used to throwing your dynamite a little faster. You seem to be like, you think about it a little too long. Don't use it as a finisher, use it as like a starter, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh.
you can use it as a finish, but like throw it and then blow it up to like get chip damage on them, and then if you get a headshot, they die instantly, right?
Yeah.
It happens. That's so. Oh no, you shot it on yourself. All right, so again, right
Yeah,
there, right?
that's,
You
that's
hit
a
two on
really
him,
good.
so just
Yeah.
unscope shoot him, right? That's one thing you should try and get in the habit of,
Okay.
because it does less damage, but it does more than enough damage, right? Like high rank Ashe players will headshot you and then just unscope shoot you and you insta die. So one thing right there, right? Before he lands with his shift, if you coach gun him, it'll actually boop him back. Um,
Oh.
like before he even has time to land, so he'll be in the air a little longer too. All right, there. See, there you go. Nice.
Yeah. I think it's not a habit for me to finish off with like scoping out.
You
Because
don't always
mostly I
have
just play
to.
scopes in all the way.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't always have to, of course, but like there's times where like you just missed out on a kill because you didn't, right?
Yeah.
You probably could hit that Kiriko there. That's tough. Ooh, and your team's botting out right there. Okay. Zen
Yeah.
really wants that Doomfist. Holy shit. So right here, let's see where you go. Okay, not bad. If you are curious there, right? You could actually coach gun up to here, and then you could coach gun up onto. Um, I'm unsure if you could go this high. So I believe you can, right? You could coach gun up on
Yeah.
this like railing thing here, and then you could just drop over here if you really wanted to. Um,
Ooh.
that spot on defense is kind of decent. People will play back here. They'll play over here on Ashe, right? Over here. Um, but if you could get, let's say, like if you throw like a mid fight, you throw Bob here somehow. That could be really
Mhm.
strong too. Like Bob is much
Ooh.
stronger high ground than he is on low ground a lot of the time. They're back on the Bastion too.
Yeah. I
So
think.
Ashe is not great against Bastion. She's okay, but if he's in turret form, it's like not the best. So I'd say
Yeah.
maybe I'm feeling like the Sojourn here would just be a little stronger again. Um,
Right.
again, you're not doing bad as Ashe here, but they are just right. They're the Doom specifically just kind of makes it a lot harder for you to play the game versus Sojourn just slides away when he jumps in. I'm assuming the Doom is
Ooh.
smurfing too, because his name is not Genji. And he doesn't seem terrible.
Yeah.
But then again, that really shouldn't be like a big deal, because he's not too insane. It's an interesting Bob. Let's see. How many people do you have alive? So your Bob does get value this time, which is good. All right, let's see from up here. So what I'd say you should do right here. I mean they're back, right? Okay, let's see. You get up here, good. Oh, okay. So your job right there is to not do that. You should probably be up here right now, right?
Mm,
That's what I was saying. So like,
yeah,
you just go up these steps and you coach gun yourself up here. That way you know how the Pharaoh is peppering you out a lot.
yeah.
That way you just shoot her a lot. Okay, let's see. You actually do it. Nice. Nice. See. Oh, what? So one thing too, right? Like I was saying with your things earlier, your dynamite is you haven't been getting a lot of value early fights with it, like getting just to like hitting 5 of them with it, because that'll charge you a lot of ult. So like right there, you did good there. All right, so you go to Sombra here. Let's see. Now, how often do you play Sombra? I'm actually gonna look.
Barely actually.
Okay, so I don't know. People think Sombra's easy. I think she is probably one of the hardest characters in the game to play right. Um, I play a decent amount of Sombra now. Um, so like, do you know like when there's a white check above their name? Do you know what that means? Like when you hack them?
Above. Uh, it means they have out, right?
Yeah. So that's one thing. Like Sombra's really good if you use voice comms. She's different now, where like she's more of like an off angle. She can flank and like try and kill somebody. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's not your main job anymore, right? So you don't want to be like in super risky spots. Um,
Yeah,
I want to see. I'm curious. I'm assuming you want it for the Doom.
yeah.
So okay. So with Sombra now too, you don't have to virus or you don't have to hack and then virus. You could always just virus if they end up like shooting you out of invis before you get the hack off. You could always just virus, right? It's a little bit
Mm,
faster too. It depends on the scenario though. Um, okay, so you're deep here, which is fine. So right here, instead of dropping like that, I would have probably hacked this, and then waited a
yeah.
little bit. We'll see if you go in. Ooh, okay. So this is old Sombra gameplay right now. Um,
Yeah.
very dangerous right here. McCree's got behind him, by the way, for sure, because he just ran to high ground. If you're curious. Um, I didn't even have to see that he, in the chat that he had it. Um,
Yeah.
but I'd say you could play up here, right? Then you probably hack him there. I mean, if you saw him running up the high ground with ult as McCree, and Plat players don't normally do that unless they're ulting. Um,
Oh,
so like you could definitely just run up and hack him there. You're a little
yeah.
far back too, right? So you are shooting in off angles, which is kind of working. Okay. You could. Doom really wants you.
Right.
So against a Doom, you want to wait till he jumps into your team and then hack him. By the way, um,
Oh,
don't shoot Doom here now.
yeah. This fight was really chaotic. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah, it happens. So since the fight's over, I'm gonna show you something. Go to your options. You're in the game, right?
Yeah.
All right. So go to your options. Go to Sombra, and
Uh-huh.
then I want you to turn on disable translocator camera lock.
Turn it on, right?
Yeah. If you look
Yeah.
at the
Okay.
thing I'm sharing, you just have this setting on.
Yeah.
Um. So what that does, if you throw your translocator, right, your teleport, you know how it locks your screen?
Mm-hmm.
This will make it so it doesn't lock your screen. So what I do a lot of the time on Sombra, is I throw my translocator straight in the air. I look down and I hack somebody. Um,
Oh,
and that way, like, it won't lock your screen like it did just there, and you'll actually just be able to freeform, kinda.
right.
Again, you're playing like old Sombra here, right? And you don't want to do this as much. You could kind of get away with it here a little bit, but like you're really deep because you don't have a way to get out
Yeah.
now as much, right? Because the teleport distance is not far at all. Um, and they know you're playing Sombra too, so the Honda doesn't want to get on cart. You trying to back cap here?
Yeah. I was like, I
All
was
right,
underestimating.
so this is very much a Plat Sombra right now. Um, they very much know that you're trying to do this shit. So I would just
Yeah.
cut your loss and get away here, because if you do nothing now for a long time, you're just losing old charge, you're losing value for your team.
Right.
You're doing fine because they're not pushing yet. Oh, okay, that's rough. Nice, you get his Immort out at least. Oh, he's missing so much. You do have a support on you, which is good, right? You got their support out of the thing. He didn't use Immort to save somebody else. Ugh.
Yeah.
Let's get back online. Meteor strike. My ultimate is ready.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Your EMP was okay. The bashing got more value somehow, but it is what it is. I don't like
But
that you swapped to Sombra though, because I don't really think there's a need for it here either. Especially if
oh
you're not comfortable on it. Just because like,
yeah.
what do you do here, right? Like give me like what your thought process was besides Doom.
I guess I would try to distract their supports. So that's why I was looking around at the back for like quite a while. And
Okay.
that's usually what I try to do, I guess.
So that works to an extent, right? But the BAP has 3 lives, right? He's got his regular health bar, then he's got his shift, and then he's
Yeah.
got his immortality. So he doesn't die. Ana could sleep you, Ana could nade her feet. Um, if Bastion turns, you're dead, unless you translocate, and then even then Doom might punch you out of the air. Stuff like that. It's hard for you to get in and like actually get a pick on somebody here on their team. So I'd say Sombra's a lot harder to run into their team versus like the
Yeah.
Sojourn who could just straight up burst people. If you're going for the Doom, right? If the Doom is the big issue for you, then you wait in your backline who's been diving on repeat and you hack them, right? You don't wait. Now, what I'm
Mm.
saying, like when you wait in the backline, you don't sit on Ana, right? You'd sit to like the right of Ana or the left, right? Wait till he dives and then hack him, because then he's caught out.
Mm.
You don't want to get hit, so you can't hack, but like stuff like that. Um, right, like right there, good hack. This is how you should be playing Summer, right? This off angle, a little rough because the may just run up on you.
Yeah.
But again, I don't even think she's valuable here, especially since you don't play her a lot. Nice. Now see, that's good. If you were playing Sombra more like that, waiting for the Doom, and then him just getting killed like that, that'd be way better. Um, as soon as I said it, you started doing it too, which is good. I just maybe try and get a hack on somebody here. That's fine. That's working. Hack him. Nice. Yep. Okay. So nice. I would say just hack Lucio too. He can't wall ride when he's hacked.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine though. You get the kill, so it is what it is. I'm surprised you guys brought it back too.
Right.
So one thing, if you're good at Sombra, Pharah's not as big of an issue unless the Pharah's really good and pocketed. Um, okay, bad. If they catch you here, you're fucked.
Don't make
Oh.
this harder than it needs to be.
Right, because your translocate does not go nearly as far as you think it does.
Yeah.
Think of the translocate more now as like a tracer dash that could go in the air or like a Genji dash. Um, confused why you hacked that one too. Out of all the like, this one's way stronger to hack because people actually use
Right.
this one versus the other one, and then this one is also really good to hack if they push past the bridge. But let's see. I mean, maybe this works out. My concern is like, right, they don't really um like you have no way to get out here if they actually dive you.
Yeah.
It was a good hack on the med pack there, because you knew we were gonna probably end up using it. Your tank is not holding anything right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you got cleanse. Just get out of here now. As soon as you get a cooldown like that and they turn on you, then you could just run away, right? Because at least you got a cooldown.
Right.
Nice. That's a good hack.
my aim is a bit snappy here because I was lagging, so
Okay.
yeah, no soft blocks or anything.
Alright,
Just to reach
alright. It looks a little sus. It looks a little sus.
right,
You're not hitting
yeah.
headshots though, but it does look a little sus. You do play on NA servers, right? Even though you're where are you at?
Uh,
It,
I'm in Singapore, so
okay.
I think
So,
they
but
give
you're on
me.
American servers, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So yeah, that's definitely a lot harder for you too, I'd assume. Just 'cause like the ping difference is really rough.
Actually, it's fine though because I think they group me with like other Asian countries.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
interesting.
for the Asian region, if I'm not wrong, it's just Japan and Korea,
Oh, okay.
and maybe some other countries. But I know just those two. Like, I'm not sure why either.
Interesting. So why you on Reaper here?
I guess I wanted to try like flanking because I want to get their supports. Like because we just need to win one team fight to be able to win the whole game. So
Right.
I just
Thing is,
wanted to
if you
get
lose two
value off.
team fights, you also lose. So,
Yeah,
I'm uncertain. I'd say the Reaper's a little weird for Route 66. Considering you haven't played Reaper once, it might work out. Uh, I'm just interested to see what happens, right? Because they have the Pharah, they have the Torb too. And you
yeah,
knew he was swapping to Pharah a little bit. I'd say Sojourn's again another safer swap. Maybe even the Ashe. Um, Sombra wasn't too bad towards the end. Doing a little better there. Let's see, this could work out though. It's good positioning. I'm surprised none of them noticed you though, besides Doom. It's
right.
quite crazy to me. Alright, so what are you doing here? You're doing a lot of nothing right now. Oh, no, no. No, go for Torb here. Go for Torb.
So
Okay, so your Wraith form reloads your guns, by the way. But you're doing good getting out here. Hopefully your supports pay attention. Nice, that's when you shoot for her. If she's that close to you, yeah, fuck that character. Wow. Your supports are really selling her right now, but... Wraith form gives you movement speed too, by the way. I like that you're looking for a teleport. That way you keep your Wraith for later if you need it. Nice.
yeah,
I think that game
I
was a
really
little
need nothing of it.
um it's a little rough. It wasn't the worst.
Yeah,
Um I think your swaps could use work a little bit. Just 'cause like maybe if you swapped off Ashe a little sooner it would have been a little better that game. Um the Sombra didn't do too bad like you were like we saw. It was okay. Um I wish you saw a little more of the Sojourn because that's who you play a lot more, but
yeah,
it's not a big deal. I don't think Sojourn was like necessarily the be all end all of that game either. I mean, you did win, right? So that's always good. The Reaper actually, the dive was not bad at all. The Pharah kind of sold there, being super low, but um, yeah, I think you won't have an issue climbing at least out of Plat. But definitely stuff to work on. The other
yeah,
thing too, like once you get used to a little bit more damage characters, just be a little faster with your stuff because you're a little slow with it sometimes, right? Like you're just unsure of what you're doing. Just if you're gonna do something, make sure you're confident in doing it and then just do it, right? Versus like, oh,
right.
should I do this? And then you end up dying because you're like, oh, should I or should I not do it? Just be decisive. Um, so I'm gonna end the recording for this one, and then we'll go right into the next one. All right.
All right, yeah, sure. All right,
All right. So this is your second damage game, and
yeah.
your plat 3 or 4, right?
Plat for
Okay. And you're on May or Sim to start, and then you said you go May, right?
I go Sojourn after this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
which is to TP them out.
Interesting. You don't necessarily need to do that, especially on this point specifically, because like where you in TP 2 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. You guys are also running dives, so it's definitely not needed. But it's a
right.
nice thought. Nice, that's a good vortex. So one thing I want to ask is, do you have crouch binded to a side button on your mouse?
I bind it on scroll wheel.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. I start to see it. Do you use the I need healing button too? Ever?
Uh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Usually when
Um.
I'm like backing off with low HP, then I just spam it.
Yeah. Okay. So with Sojourn, with your projectiles on her, try to lead your shots a little harder too. That's what I saw last time you played her in the root game for a little bit. Ooh, don't chase Queen ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she gonna kill you here? Yeah. Now you know. Now you know never to do that again.
Right.
Yeah, that's real bad. She's just gonna get on point too. That's so upsetting. I wonder if your Winston stays on Winston. Queen's really good against Winston.
Yeah.
Nice, that's a good railgun. It's just some poke damage. So your team is really split here too. I would just say maybe in chat, just tell your Winston to back up. It's a good slide back too. Looks like Winston knew.
I think that was really sudden.
Yeah. You could probably go in with the railgun here maybe. Nice. Could try in the prediction for Tracer. Alright, definitely maybe hit one of those on the Queen. That's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. It's good on the Queen there. It's like, I know, it's pretty hard to dodge that, especially if you don't have a Kiriko. I'd say the Moira pick on your team is kind of rough for the to face a Queen too, because like the Queen is just gonna get free ult value, but it's okay. Nice, your Winston's popping.
Fall into you. That's the stuff. That feels much better.
Nice, good pings. I like the E a little early because they weren't showing themselves, but good try there. So that's one of the things it's telling me about. If you jump, shift then jump, you probably would have missed that. Nice, just okay. That's what happens. The Winston bubble keeps messing me up because I think it's an enemy bubble, but it's not.
Right.
Okay, you guys do it fine. Yeah. So let's see what happened there. So you do try and go for Tracer. You missed the shot, I think, which like probably ends up getting you kill there. But
Yeah.
yeah. So your brain just seems to like get have a hard time like mixing the um projectile and hit scan thing. It is hard. I'm not like I have issues with it too sometimes. All right, the Junkrat pick. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I didn't do much with Junkrat, unfortunately.
You did too much or you didn't do much?
I didn't do much.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, they have a lot of characters that just don't really... I mean, you get Queen here. Good on you. But, like, Anna's just does way more healing than you do damage somehow. But... I mean, you're definitely getting more value on the Junker right now, though. So it seems... Ooh. Ooh! Okay, so don't do that, ever. Like, imagine yourself for Ashe there, right? You just booped yourself up into a... You want to get a look at where the high noon is first before you do something like that, unless you didn't hear it. But yeah, you probably shouldn't die to that one.
I think I flew myself out there to escape from Tracer, then yeah, I just didn't notice the high noon.
Do you guys win this game or no?
No we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So you go Ashe here. Okay. That's not bad. You do have a Mercy too. And a Torb, right? So Tracer's gonna have a little bit of harder time diving you. We'll see how it goes.
Capture the objective.
I think maybe like, especially because you're in Plat, maybe try McCree. I feel like you'd like McCree. You'd like get the hang of him because he's just like kind of raw aim. Um, you're actually isn't too bad either though. I mean, you're actually getting picks this game too. Let's see. So right there, just you gotta focus up and shoot her in the head there. Um,
Yeah.
if you just take a little bit more time with your shots, in terms of that. Nice. Aim a little higher too on Ash. You don't want to be hitting bodies on her. You always want to try and go for a headshot if you can. Nice. Let's see. You are a little close here, but that's okay. Alright, so playing on the drum. Okay, I was gonna say if you play on the drum, I don't know how much value you'll get from it.
Yeah.
Nice on your Roadhog right there. Your Hog smurfing on him. Nice. You're good about throwing the dynamites now. This game versus the last one. It's a little bit more of a slower team comp you're facing too. Definitely aim higher though. I haven't seen you really hit a crit. You're not even like really aiming for him.
Yeah.
That's definitely one thing to pay attention to. Her crits do way more damage. Especially because you have pocket now. A crit will do like 180 damage, which is ridiculous. No, I don't think you need to coach in there. It's okay. Not a big deal.
I might be wasting quite a few cooldowns.
No, that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're using them, right? Like, if you weren't using cooldowns, it'd be even worse. Alright, so the Zen's on the left side. You do a bob. I'm assuming you guys win this point because the game is 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe throw a bob here though. You do have Life Weaver tree up as well. Yeah, I'd definitely throw a bob somewhere now. Right, because they invested in ult. Maybe it's your turn to invest in ult now. Yeah, throw. Nice. A little late, because they're all backed now, right? But you definitely could have gotten more value if you threw it earlier. But it's, you know, you did use it. They did just kill him though too, unfortunately. You do dynamite. Let's see. Ooh, okay. You didn't see her move, I don't think. Okay. Ooh, Zen sniped your ass.
Yeah.
You guys are really holding on time there. I'd say you guys just back up. Okay, good. I think Roadhog died, so. Ooh. Yeah, what? Yeah, actually just beasted on you. Oh my god. Nice. The Tracer's on your right, by the way, because it's just shooting your supports. Oh god. I wonder if you guys lose because you guys don't switch to a Kiriko and they actually start anteing the Hog. I wonder if that's the case. I also think Hog is also not good into Queen, by the way.
Yeah. He didn't switch off Hog. Even
Like,
though he could have.
Like, he's okay into it. It's just not.
Yeah.
Like, especially if the Queen, like she's okay. Like she's not the worst Queen I've seen. So like in that fight, I just want you to like understand, you did good at like hitting people, but you didn't kill anybody, right? So that's again like you losing value just playing Ashe there, right? Because she's just supposed to kill people.
Yeah.
And I feel like they just healed all the damage you did most of the time. So like, I'm uncertain. Like you did do a lot of damage, so like maybe that did help there. If you are gonna play Junkrat, by the way, ever, this is like the map to play Junkrat. If you're curious.
So
Just cause like they just get so bottlenecked everywhere. Ashe is decent here too, depending. Mei is just really good as well. Oh, they're going Sim now. I know your team is. Okay. Sim Mei could be a good comp. They went Roadhog on there. Oh no, that's your team still. Okay. All right, nice. Maybe a bit early of an ice block. I don't think she necessarily could have killed you there. But they're just running you. What is your tank doing?
Like,
Okay.
I thought my team was gonna rotate with me, but like in the end, I was the only one that.
It's a good jump on the Ana here. I see you probably could go up on the Soldier too, but this is fine because now you're with your whole team. It's like kind of your value. Ooh, stay in the... choose a target. Okay. So right there you swapped to Echo to Moira to Echo. You probably should have just picked one.
Yeah.
Because you trying to go for Moira then after she came out of Fade, just let her heal the Echo all the way up. I mean, maybe like... It would have been just like better if you just chose one. I don't know if you necessarily would have lived, but just in general. Alright, so right here you could... yeah, wall her. Nice. You sure you guys lose this?
Yeah, we do.
Damn.
I don't know how.
I'm surprised the Mercy is damage reducing you right there, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Good on you for being on point here. Alright, so you want to control the door now. So go up top left. Alright, so you're going to want to play on the left side here. Alright.
Right.
Left side, they come through you wall. Okay. You can keep poking like this, but if you get hooked by, what's her name? Queen, then you're probably dead. Potentially. I mean, you do have ice block. Ooh. Okay, if you die here, that's really bad. I'd get out of this whenever you do it. Yep. Okay. Good. Wow. That's very upsetting. Unfortunately, you had the ice block there because you were just kind of out in the open, right? Like, let's see
Yeah.
where you end up like dying here, right? Because you're playing on like right in the middle, and your hog is not. Right. So you're just gonna be the one that's gonna take all this damage. That anti-nade's so big. And if you were on the left side, I don't think you get anti-nade there, and you throw freeze a lot earlier. Maybe also throw freeze. I want to see where it ends up. It's decent. I mean, I forgot Moira could even fade out of it too. Anyway, now. It was a good try on it. I don't think there's much more besides like maybe if you're on the left you don't die there and you get a bigger freeze, but ooh. Yeah, maybe ooh. Just kinda
Yeah.
deleted you.
Oops.
And you got a little bit more time. Your whole team is gonna lose that fight and hopefully Hog dies soon. Hopefully Mercy doesn't go in and help him either. That'd be really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I want you to know is Mei, anytime you can break your wall if you click the wall button again. Oh, that Ana is actually annihilating your team right now. So instead of ice wall there, or not ice wall, ice block, you probably could have walled your, like, the front. I mean, the Ana is, like, actually deleting your team, though, on theirs. Your Kiriko's not got, like, any cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys just lose here, I'm assuming. Yeah. I mean, that game was a lot different than the, other one. I think it was a more clean from your side, for the most part. But I think... I don't know. I liked the Mei honestly, like, and the Ashe was better that game too. Compared. You just definitely need to like focus on hitting headshots and more final blows. The Sojourn wasn't bad either. You just got to hit railguns. So it's more like coming down to Ashe and Sojourn, just more aim, right? And then the Mei wasn't it really wasn't bad. I think if you actually put in like a little bit more time on May, that could be like a valuable swap for you. Um,
Okay.
I'd say maybe try out McCree though, like even in quick play, see if you like him. That one might be more suited to how you play somewhat. Um,
Right.
but I think you want to finish climbing, especially if you start to like get a lot more picks on Sojourn and Ash. Like you should be able to climb fairly easily.
Okay.
But that's kind of what it comes down to. Is just you have to hit the shots then on those characters now.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, just let me know when you want to do the support one. Once Mauga is gutted, hopefully. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.